Is it saying lap 1 out of 3 for you?
Um, yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 2SRL Tier 2. We are live at Spain. Qualifying session was bugged there for a little bit. It said lap 1 out of 3, but it's sorted out now. I hope
That was
we're...
nearly an uh-oh stinky moment.
Yes. I hope we're not running into any problems. Doesn't look like it as multiple cars are already starting to leave the pits.
I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like everyone is able to get out on track fine, so
It is
just a weird bug,
looking
I
good,
guess.
but
And cars out right now.
yeah, multiple people already coming out. Let me just take the fitted tires instead of the best tires, of course. We have, so far we have everyone out on hard tires. Not really a
Well, that's to be
surprise
expected,
there.
I would say. Strategy is medium to hard
Or vice
around here.
versa.
Yeah, that's true, actually. So, I suppose with the new patch, safety car probabilities are much higher, so you could gamble on a 2-stop. Suppose that's
Uh,
possible. But,
yeah. Yeah, we've seen quite a few safety cars the last days.
yeah,
For example, in the SLR races. I think was it in Tier 2 that we've seen 2 safety cars?
I
I
believe
think.
so. Yeah,
I think it was Tier 2.
yeah, it was. There was a lot of safety car action in tier 2.
Yeah. Okay, so we have some idiot who is the first one to start on a hot lap. So we'll ride on board with him, see how he does.
Yeah, it's really interesting to watch him. He's really fast. He's one of the fastest lads on the grid. Wow. It's just interesting to watch how committed he's able to be in the corners.
Yeah, we have...
A bit more than myself. I think Hugo was vibing somewhere because he's off the track at turn 3. No major trouble.
Oh yeah, right, Hugo is racing.
Hmm.
Because he stopped, right?
Yeah, well, he's not driving full time now. He's
Yeah.
not a huge fan of the F1 game. I think he's just more interested in iRacing and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't blame him, to be honest.
Yeah. So indeed, with a 118A, that's pretty fast. For a first flying lap and on the hards as well, that's very impressive.
Yeah.
So I would guess full time would be low 17s, maybe even a 16. Or really high 16, mind
Yeah, I think a high 16 is gonna be very hard. And it's gonna have to be on the softs,
Yeah.
I think. And
Yeah.
I don't think anyone will be running on the softs.
Yeah, if
In
someone
this
were
con.
to do it though, that would be possible, I think. So yeah, I'd say full time will be 17s on the medium.
Yeah.
Be the most likely bet.
Yeah, that seems more probable.
Yep.
But I am not expecting anyone to run on softs at the moment. Danny is still has the soft tires fitted, but he's in the pit, so that's likely to be changed.
Yeah, interesting. It is kind of a one-shot quality when it comes down to it. That's Spain though. So maybe he's just waiting because there's not really any point. 'Cause, like, you only have one set of mediums and you don't want to do more of them all lap on them.
Yeah.
I suppose it's kind of optional whether you do hard running or not. Well, Fag's in sector 2. I don't see who that is. It's a Williams.
It's a Williams. It might be
Yeah, it's Speedy.
Speedy.
Yeah, I like the new track map feature in the spectator menu. Because you
Yes.
can actually see where the yellow flags are and who's likely to have caused them.
Yeah. Well, I can't see on the track map where the yellow flags are, but
Oh, that's strange. I can.
yeah, but I can see it on the top left, like above the copy is disconnected. His car just
Oh,
went
no.
out of the pits and was driving in front of Bailey, and Bailey hit him, thinking that he'd be ghosted, but he wasn't. So Copy's car went straight into the wall. It's gonna cause some trouble for. Oh, Hugo's spinning here. See, it was Huaney that had to get past him. Now he's spinning. It might have. Yeah, this is causing quite a lot of trouble.
Yeah, there's a bit of vibing going on.
Yeah, let's see, who is this Williams? That's Speedy. It's coming up to Copy's AI car. I think his game might have crashed there.
Yeah, I don't really understand why he hasn't ghosted.
He's disconnected from the session. His car should be ghosted, and maybe ghosting is turned off.
I don't know.
I just hope for Speedy that he doesn't run into any trouble. And the car still keeps going, so he's gonna give Speedy a really small toe. Speedy sets the fastest lap with an 18.7.
Yeah, that's decent time for the Speedy. Yeah. Fastest so far.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Copy is actually in the session and driving because he's made a mistake in turn 3 that I wouldn't expect an AI to. And then he's backed off.
That is true, but it's still showing the disconnected sign for me. Let's just.
I don't know. It's very strange.
Yeah. So far, we have 3 people who haven't settled up yet, which are Danico, Nicholas, and Copy. Copy, we can't quite tell if he's disconnected or not. Nicholas is on a lap right now, perhaps? No? I think he started his lap and then he had to abandon because he...
Yeah, he's invalidated somewhere.
Okay. And we have Danico that's still in the pits. I don't know what his strategy for qualifying will be. At the moment we have Toto and Triton were the first ones to go out on mediums. Rinrin and Tipsy have followed after them. So we'll see what Toto can do on these mediums. He's currently on his hot lap. Coming into sector 3.
It was pretty neat and tidy through sector 3 and took a lot of curves. So
yeah, it's gonna be an 18.9. Puts him on P4.
Yeah, respectful effort.
Triton is still in the pits. And that's it for the medium runner so far. So everyone so far has done a lap on the hard tires. Toto is the only one that has set a lap on the mediums.
Yep, interesting stuff. It is a bit early to go on the mediums, I think, from Toto, because the track does evolve a little bit.
Yeah.
So you want to leave it till the end of the session. Also, it gives you more time if you leave it to the end of the session to get your eye in for that one lap. Maybe a little bit early from Toto, but it should be fine. I'm gonna guess that he doesn't have a lot of practice for this one, because his fastest lap so far is a 20.2.
20.2?
He is one of the
Hugo's.
faster guys. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to be one of the faster guys indeed.
Yeah. Although I imagine he's probably come into this one without much practice, given he's not a full-time driver anymore.
Yeah, I think it looks like this
Well,
qualifying is his practice, because he has already done 5 laps on those hard tires.
yeah, which is fair enough, I suppose.
Julian as well, by the way. He has also done 5 laps so far, and Bailey Thompson has also done 4 laps.
Yeah, Hugo's running around in the 0 DRS. He's still not pushing, so to speak, but finding where the grip is, where the time is. So I suppose he is just practicing.
Alright, let's see, do we have anyone on the medium tires out? We have Popo Gamer. The next one. I think he just started his hot lap.
I think so. Well, he's certainly given it a go anyway. So, I guess he did. Apparently that's a purple sector, so pretty fast.
Yeah, are you seeing
Popo is
the
a
colors
decent
on the
bit,
track map?
Yeah.
Because I'm not seeing it.
Strange.
Do you have anything in the spectators menu that I have not?
I've just enabled full track map.
Yeah, I have that as well, but I'm not seeing the colors on the track actually.
So Popo now has fastest sectors in sector 1 and 2. He's one of the faster guys and he is on the mediums. So I suppose you would expect that to some degree.
Not an ideal line through that last chicane, but I think it's gonna be a good lap regardless. 18.4, which puts him on pole position.
Yeah, he probably lost a little bit of time in sector 3, but he's still a purple sector. But, I reckon maybe there's a little bit more time to find.
Rin is on a lap. On those medium tires as well.
Yeah, and apparently has the fastest second sector, so that's a pretty respectable effort. A bit wide. Let's keep it going. Looks a little bit twitchy.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that might just be the setup.
He ran out of ERS at the end there, but he still puts it on pole position with an 18.2.
18.2.
Well done.
It was a little bit untidy, but still very fast. So, decent effort. Terror goes third on a 118.6.
Now, I wonder where Julian and some idiot are gonna put their cars. They're on P5
Yeah,
and P6 at the moment. Their best laps have been on mediums. Goes a bit wide there. I think that might be an invalidation.
Doesn't look like it.
He's still going.
Hasn't shown me anything on the track map, so yeah, I think he's.
Yeah, he's still running high ERS.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
Let's see, we have a lot of people on track right now. Vexit goes P1. That's quite a surprise.
1, that's very fast.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's see, we have some idiot who has just come into sector 3. He goes very wide there.
That was a bit of a mistake.
He abandons his lap immediately.
Yeah. It's quite a shame because he was on a purple sector 2. So I think he's just gonna try and find some space to speed and get a little bit of charge.
Yeah.
And go again.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow Julian for this lap and see where he can put it. Some idiot still has a chance.
Icewind with a 1:18.0. That's quite respectable. I had thought he was retiring, but
Julian,
no, that
a
was
lot of
very
oversteer there.
sideways
He's
from
still
Julian.
going. Yeah, sorry, just to cut you out there.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I don't even remember. Renegades retired, but
Okay.
it's talking nonsense to fill the void, I guess.
I suppose. Okay, we have
Like that.
Julian is currently at the end of his lap. It has been looking fine so far, although he did get a bit of oversteer coming out of turn 5.
Yeah.
A
So Thimo.
79 puts it on pole position.
Yeah. And 3 purple sectors as well, so.
Yeah.
Very
Now the
nicely
question is, what
done.
is some idiot gonna do?
Fast return.
Speedy with the fastest lap.
Yep.
And I
It's
remember
very close.
Speedy telling me last week that Spain was his worst track, so this is quite a surprise for me.
Hmm. Yeah, so some idiot is on his lap now. Well, Sweetie tends to be somewhat self-deprecating, so don't trust
Yeah.
what he says about himself.
Yeah, we have Copy who is at the end of his lap, but he has already ran out of ERS before even starting, coming up to the straight. So I don't think that's gonna be a very good lap. No, 7:10. Improved by 7/10.
Some idiot is on a purple sector 1 now. So, still going for it.
Yeah.
Oh, looks really on the edge through the fast chicane there.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I suppose that's just a feature of the track as much as anything else, though. Does tend to get a bit
Yeah. Julian
contained.
apparently did another lap, but it wasn't very good. It was a 23.0. At least it looked like he did. I'm gonna follow some idiot through that last sector. Looking a bit uneasy.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It seems like a lot of people are struggling with twitchy cars. It might just be the way they have to set the cars up for the
Yeah, he
race.
puts it in P5, which is decent for his doing, I suppose.
Yeah,
Let's see
the car
who
is just a bit too...
we have left. We have Tipsy at the end of his lap. Let's see where he's gonna put it. 18.9. Puts it on P15. And we have Copy, who also did not improve, I think.
I think some idiot's big issue is that he was obviously quite quick in sector 1 with the purple sector, but I think the car, hand speed, is just too unstable for quali anyway. Might be a bit better with getting a few.
Julian sets the fastest lap. Improves on the... Oh wait, he takes pole position back once again. We have that Bants, and behind him... Oh. Bants abandons his lap. We have Nicholas still on the lap. He's very low on ERS. Puts it in P12. I think he was still there actually.
The biggest shock of this session is that Bailey is last.
Goes P12, and I think that's qualifying over. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's qualifying over.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Bailey, but the fastest he could manage was in 19.5. I think he spun in turn on his fast on the medium, so that would explain why he's down at the back.
Yeah, but did he do any laps on the mediums? I don't remember him doing that.
No, he was trying to do a lap on the mediums when... So,
oh, that's when he spun.
Yeah, that's the lap, yeah.
Okay.
So in the end, pole was a high 17. I expected maybe a mid 17. Maybe that was a bit unrealistic of me. I don't know exactly what pace is.
Oh no, we have People in the chat mentioning that this stream is called 2SLR Season 7.
Bruh.
Bruh. Oh man.
Let me
Alright.
see if I can rectify this.
Now that's a bit odd.
Yeah, it is a bit. I mean, stuff like this doesn't help the assumption of every new person that comes to 2S or 2SLR that they're just
2SLR.
different tiers of the same league. So,
I mean, the names are already pretty similar.
I suppose perpetuating the stereotype
Mm-hmm.
is not what you want.
SRL. Yes, Kitsune. But apparently I missed the memo for the name change. Alright, we have the cars on the grid currently starting the formation lap.
Right. I have gone into YouTube Studio to change the name, so hopefully it's okay now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to reload the stream then.
Yep, it's proper now. That's good.
Yes, I
Still
can
tier
see.
2 apparently,
Yeah, it's still
but
tier 2. Okay, that's
I
quite
guess
interesting.
someone forgot to schedule the stream.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, we can change it afterwards. And most of the people that are watching already know that the race is going to be today. And most of the
Yeah.
people will know that this is tier 1, in fact, not tier 2, so.
Yeah, or maybe YouTube will just correct itself.
Yes.
Who knows?
We will just change it afterwards.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have the entire grid starting on mediums, except for Nicholas, who starts on the hards from P13.
Yeah. Nick does like an off strategy, to be fair. Sometimes, and it does work out for him. I remember it worked out for him last season in Australia in SLR. So,
I
yeah, he
don't
can do what he
remember.
wants. Yeah. That
Right.
season where it took like half the season to get a full-time driver to win a race.
Mm-hmm.
That was entertaining.
Right. Right, let's see if camera puts us in a good position.
Don't hold your breath, mate.
I think the camera is at the back again.
Yeah, that's why it should change. Any minute now.
It's well.
Once the grid forms, it should.
Wait, there's a car missing from the grid. I see
Baby's
an empty
forming up.
space in there.
Yeah.
But all right.
Give it a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Camera's changed. 5 lights. Lights out and away we go. It looks like a good start from everyone. Not a great start from Toto, I think.
Thankfully, not a DMR cosplay.
Ooh, Icewind goes off track. He outbroke himself.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's a decent run down to turn 1, so you get a lot of people trying to go for the same piece of track. Breaking light. So I guess he got caught out. Speedy got the jump on Julian for P1. Good start.
Looks like there's a bit of hustling out there, but just like the past few races, it has been a pretty clean start so far.
Yeah.
Not really too much happening. Actually.
Bants and Toto side by side in turn 9, and that was...
yeah. Oh, and we have Hueni also coming up the inside of Bants. It's gonna be interesting. Ooh, and a lot of contact there. Hueni only just keeps the car on track. Bants takes back the position. Ah, yes. Nice little Fernando Alonso.
Yeah. It felt broke.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still very tightly bunched right now.
We have Terror looking on the inside of Nicholas into turn 1, not going for it. Yeah, let me see. Can I? Okay, I've got the time. The time gap does not seem to be working for me. It's only.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think this game is just very broken. Because I'm not seeing any times at all.
I have a sneaking suspicion that you might be right. It is, after all, F1 game 2019.
Yes. I'm not seeing any intervals at all. No gap to the leader. I can see the fastest lap, but then if I look on interval or leader, it only shows me arrows. That's not very epic.
Yeah, it really isn't.
I'm just gonna turn the gap off for the moment, and we'll check it later. Speedy is in P1 at the moment. Copy actually get past, as I say. No, wait, huh? Now that is quite odd. So Speedy should be running in first place. But in my game, Copy is in first place, and he is coming up to the start-finish straight now. And now that he crossed the line, he is P20 again. Not quite sure what happened.
He's P6 for me, I think.
Like Copy?
Right for me, yeah.
Copy is P6 for you.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think your game is bugged or something.
Yeah, it probably is.
As ever, we have multiple DRS train.
Yeah,
which is very epic.
Okay, I can see the times now.
Oh,
I hope that my bug with Copy kind of fixes itself.
that would. Oh, poor Thimo is down in last. I get past him.
Yeah, the lobby is all bugged.
Bailey is facing last turn. Proving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going well.
No.
Yeah. Julian is still on Speedy still, but starting to break away from some.
Okay.
Julian falling back a tiny little bit. But yeah, there's basically a DRS train from P1 to P6, Copy is the last car, and then there's a train from P9 down to P15.
Okay, yeah, for me there is just a 2.2 second gap between Popo and Rinrin. I'm not seeing Copy in there. So, yeah, every time Speedy crosses the finish line, like the intervals disappear from me again, and it turns into arrows until people start crossing the start-finish line as well. So, okay, it doesn't do it now, but okay, it does actually. Okay, so every time that Copy like crosses the line, like actually in game, it bugs for me, and it puts everyone back in position.
And very, very epic. I think Willie Mather has managed to make a perfect game, which is utterly void of fluff.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some Bants.
Oh, is that? Yeah, that is Bants.
In the gravel. He's gonna be so sad he's practiced this race and he moved around work shifts to try and race this one. And now he's in P9. He'll be very sad. Can I get an F in the chat?
Okay. So we have Kitsune saying that my lobby being bugged is the Brexit effect.
I suppose it is.
I can't disagree. Because Speedy is the one that is hosting the lobby. So I would not be surprised.
Ooh. Bit of contact between Julian and Speedy. Julian gets the position. Meanwhile, some idiot is just casually cruising up to the back. And he fakes it. Gee, I wonder where that name is right on the back. I wonder which way he voted.
Yeah. I mean, we can only guess, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that, yeah, this is so weird.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
So every time that copy either crosses the line, like in your game or my game, it messes up the intervals again.
In my game, it's fine.
Okay, so
But in your game, it is not.
yeah, so
Unfortunately, I'm not the one streaming.
yeah, that's very unfortunate. So the question is the session set to invite only or friends only?
I have no idea.
Because I'm kind of tempted to leave and rejoin the session, but I don't want to be locked out of the session.
Yeah, that would be kind.
And of course Speedy is racing in P2 at the moment, so he can't answer this question for me. But I think it's on friends only.
I think the quality of practice does work for you, though. It's auto for P8 right now. So he's found the pace he needs and has been side by side with Toto for basically the first sector.
You mean Hugo's? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was side by side with Toto for the entire first sector, pretty much.
Okay. So
Julian is kind of running away from Speedy now. Gap is nearly 9/10. Obviously, not breaking the DRS, so Speedy will pull back a bit, but he might be able to break.
Okay, so Milos says that it's invite, that he thinks it's invite only, but the session is full, so that's probably why he can't join. But my guess is that it's on friends only, because I was able to join by myself before the qualifying started. Hugo's going onto the grass there for a little bit, not very ideal. We have Hueni closing in.
I don't know, the spin can be weird sometimes where you don't really get much passing, but you do get a lot of side by side and a lot.
Yeah, this is just a very weird game, because on my screen Copy is now driving right behind Slash.
Yeah.
Slash is pretty far behind in P19 to me.
He's in
Okay.
P20. 23.6 seconds behind Thimo.
Yeah, that seems about right. But for me, Copy is 1.6 seconds behind Slash. Speedy sets the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, so he's keeping Julian honest. Still in contention.
Yeah, he's still putting the pressure.
Side by side for
Alright, so
Yeah,
let's...
Copy has to give that up in the end.
Terror has spun coming out of...
Terror
Spun coming out of turn 2.
has Bijubinala. Oh. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that Terror and Thimo did a little bit doing so far.
So we have quite a big DRS train here, from P7 to P12 behind Toto.
That is a juice. Right there. Aspect of this is all have DRS, so no one actually gains anything on anyone. So they're just running around right behind.
Yeah, by the way, you're lagging for me.
Bruh.
But thinking that it's like happens every race, it might be because I'm streaming and that I can only hear it. Now Hugo's is on the inside of Toto, but can't get the move done. They had a bit of contact there. Hugo's is still behind.
Yeah, he's been constantly probing, but he hasn't been able to find a way past for the last several laps.
Yeah, it looks like that Bants has lost the position to Bailey Thompson in turn 1.
So I guess you might call it fighting for table scraps. Which is quite a shame because they're both very fast. I know Bants did
Yeah.
this one, so.
Milos, I'm telling you right now, you don't need the Tarkov servers to be up to vibe. You can vibe here in the chat as well.
Why would you even play Tarkov anyway? Crap game.
I like the game. Have Toto going in.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah. It's pretty safe on pit entry.
Yeah.
So
Yes, maybe that's. Maybe he's trying to undercut
yeah,
the
perhaps,
traffic.
but
The
he...
DRS trains, if he can get the undercut, it does work.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to do 23 laps on those hard tires, which, as far as I know, is pretty hard. Because Speedy
yeah,
also...
It's definitely stretching them a bit, but it is doable.
Yeah, but Speedy told me, like during when we were watching a Tier 2 race, that I think it was in the SLR race this week, that he pitted on lap 11 for new hard tires, and at the end of the race his left front was on 74%.
Yeah. Well, bear in mind that Speedy is on pad.
Yeah, he's on the pad, so we have to keep that in mind, but still 74% at the end of the race from lap 13, and Toto pitted at the end of lap 10.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be quite a stretch.
Yeah, I think he can do it.
But my guess is that Toto's pace will be falling off quite a bit at the end of the race.
Copy Fenny and Icewind have responded. Presumably all going. So Thimo can have the pride of running ahead of a few cars for now.
Yeah, he has some clean air in front of him.
Not the head dumps.
I'm kinda surprised that Thimo is in P16 right now. Because in the SLR Tier 2 race, I think it was, he overtook 5 cars in Spain. And he finished P2, I think. He did very well on that track.
Yeah, he did really well, but bear in mind that that race did have multiple safety cars and a lot of.
That is true, but you wouldn't, at least I wasn't expecting 5 overtakes from someone with an overtake stat of 6. So it was quite a surprise that he made 5 overtakes, so I think we'll have to give him an upgrade on his overtake stat.
Yeah.
Thinking that he made that for the past 3 races, 2 or 3 races, he has made an overtake, so he's consistent as well. He's made 5 overtakes in the last race, which is quite a big improvement, so I suppose we will upgrade his overtake stat to 10.
I suppose.
Which is still not the best, because we haven't seen the full season, of course, but he did very well the last few races.
Yeah.
So he definitely deserves a big upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think in my game Copy is an AI driver, because on my screen he is now 1.3 seconds ahead of Speedy. So I wonder, Speedy goes into the pits now. Some idiot keeps going.
Copy has pitted for hard top, and he's in P9, 2 seconds ahead of Bailey, 6.1 seconds behind.
Yeah, I think it might be that in my game it's actually his pace determining the AI pace in my game, and the strategy as well, because in my game he is now on 2-leveled hard tires.
That is very strange.
Yeah, I'm not quite. Oh, and contact there between Triton and Toto. Triton came out of the pits. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, I think Toto saw Triton and said, "Bro, no."
I can't say if there's anyone to blame there.
Yeah, I'd have to watch that again. I didn't really
Yeah, that is hard to judge.
see it properly enough to
Someone has gone off in sector 3. It's Copy's AI on my screen.
Huh.
So
It's fine according to me.
yeah, this is very weird, because Julian just pushed Copy off the track on my screen, but his car kept going like nothing happened.
Yeah.
I just say that this game is very good, and Codemasters have done a very good job at maintaining the quality of multiplayer.
Yeah. I'm definitely not upset that I pre-ordered the Legends edition as opposed to the regular, so that I can.
Yeah, I feel the same way, because I pre-ordered the Legends. I pre-ordered the Legends edition as well. I think like 1.5 beforehand even. So like the way
and
things.
I can definitely use Senna and Proskins, because I have played enough career mode to have done the invitational events to unlock.
Ah, yes.
€15. Thank you, Codemasters. Can you tell I'm salty?
At the moment we don't have any exciting gaps. I have a small gap between. Oh wait, that's Rin and Copy actually. Never mind then.
Danny and Icewind are right behind Toto, so I suppose if there's any there.
Yeah, they're in sector 3 right now. I wonder. No. Okay, now on my screen Popo is ghosting through Copy. I really don't understand this game. Oh, Toto has DRS as well on Hueni.
Yeah.
So Danico is not going to be able to go for the overtake here. Although going for the overtake turn 1 in Spain is quite difficult and challenging, as we've seen in the Tier 2 race. Quite a lot of incidents happen in Tier 1, in turn 1.
Yeah, it seems like Bants has managed to get that past Bailey. They're having a fun little battle.
Yes.
I wonder how quickly Julian can close in on the zone.
Yeah.
Rather old tires.
Yeah, Julian is on those 4-lap-old tires. And Nicholas is on 16-lap-old hard tires. He still has to pit.
Yeah. Nice for Nick to be leading, but he's enough time to the guys who have already gone further. But Nick will be faster towards the end of the race. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, you can see just traction Julian has out of all the corners. He can brake later and carry more. Julian is really fast at this point. 3 seconds on speedy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really pulling away. He's also right up Nicholas' gearbox. I think Nicholas might be going in this lap. Well, actually, no.
It's way too.
Yeah, it's way too soon, indeed, to go onto those medium tires. He's still going on, but I think Julian is gonna be able to go for the overtake here. He has DRS, and Nicholas is saving ERS as well. He doesn't even try to defend. He knows he can't win this.
Yeah.
Speedy also is in danger right there. Some idiot very close to him as well. At least I saw him get pretty close on the straight.
I suppose look, but don't touch.
Yeah.
As well.
Thimo has picked up a time penalty for corner cutting. Now, Icewind and Danico are alongside through turn 3. Icewind goes in front for now.
But all this is, I think, Toto get away. Makes it picks up the penalty. Yeah, Nick has no pace at this point on these tires. He's now 1.3 behind Julian. And now he's rev glitching for me.
Julian sets the fastest lap of the race so far, 20.5 on those hard tires. So he is trying to pull away from Speedy now that Nicholas is still in between them. Yellow flag in sector 3, that's Hugo's.
Yeah. Yeah, not sure what happened there.
Yeah, he might be going into the pits. No, he's not. Doesn't look like he has damage. I think he just spun onto the grass.
Yeah, that's kind of fallen apart.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a somewhat big risk. I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to tab out and go into the other Discord channel. Then I'm gonna ask the other guys to take a picture of the results, because we won't be able to see the proper results on stream, I think, which is quite sad. Yeah, but I'm gonna. Oh yeah, of course you can. Yeah, of course you can take the screenshots. I wasn't thinking of that. I guess I have brain damage.
I suppose, man.
Oh.
I'm sorry, little one. So Nick has pitted. So he's
Yes.
gonna have fun on much faster, much fresher tires than everyone else.
Ooh. Very close fight between Popo and Rinrin into turn 1. Popo was forced off the track, but it was no contact, I think, as far as I could see. Let's see, we have Hugo's going for a move on Bailey Thompson. Looks clean so far. Oh, and Bailey Thompson loses the car and Bants runs into him.
Yeah.
We have 3 cars off the track now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that Bailey tried a little bit too hard to keep his nose in when he wasn't getting the move done.
Yeah.
So I'd be inclined to say that I am sorry, little one.
Yeah.
Further 4 cars on between 7 and 9 lap old hearts, so this is good. And he's now within the race.
Yeah.
On being into your restaurant is going to have to do is overtaking everywhere except the DRS strip.
Yeah. Wayne locks up a bit into turn 1. Still behind Toto. Gets a good run through turn 3. We have Popo Gamer and Rinrin still very close.
Yeah, this is still really close.
Hugo's has gone into the pits, I think.
Yeah, he must have had damage.
Yeah, they're putting a new front wing on his car.
Nothing to at this point. He was down at the back anyway. Unfortunately, that's showing his nose at the back. Good fun.
Hugo's comes out. So on track he's behind Vexit now, but of course he's a lap down.
Yeah.
Yellow flag is sector 1 and sector 2. That's... I think it might be that Bants.
That's dead McLaren.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Bants.
Oh, that's very unfortunate for him. He went through so much trouble just so he could race today.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not having fun.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. And he started reasonably well as well, which makes it up. Yeah, that's a shame.
He picks up a 3-second time penalty as well. He's going to be very sad notto about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes into the pits now. He retires and immediately leaves the session.
I'm not surprised.
No, not really. Sad to see things happen like this.
That's really quite a shame, especially with all the effort he went to just to race today.
Yeah, he really likes this track. It's his, well, for the moment, it's his home GP. Because he lives in Spain at the moment. So he was very excited to do this race, but it has not gone his way.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
Wayne is now going for the move again on Toto. There's a little bit of contact there, but nothing happening. Wayne is still behind. Toto is doing a very good job on keeping him behind for the past few laps.
Yeah. So it's allowing Icewind and Nick a pretty easy time staying on the back.
Yeah. Although I'm expecting Nick to cut through those 4. He has already overtaken Danny, I
Yeah.
think. He is on
A
those.
little longer than me.
He is on those younger medium tires.
Yeah. But basically every decent overtaking opportunity is completely neutered by your. So there's basically nothing you can do most of the lap.
Yeah, some idiot goes for the move on Speedy. He's on the inside, running side by side through turn 1 and 2. And still, unfortunately, Speedy has to concede and give the position. Bailey Thompson spins on coming out of turn 9 onto the back straight.
And has no front wing. For
Okay.
the second race weekend in a row, quite epic. Yeah, it's really changed.
Oh, wait a minute. It looks like Hueni has passed Toto.
Yeah, he has.
Unfortunately, we missed that, of course.
And Nick has also gotten past Ice.
Yeah, indeed. Hugo's retires from the session. He spun coming out of turn. And it causes a virtual safety. That is not very ideal. Bailey Thompson has retired as well.
Yeah.
It looks like Hugo's lost his front wing there, because I saw some bits of carbon fiber laying on the track. So he might have a full safety car, but it doesn't look like it.
Ooh, Speedy fits. That's an interesting call. I reckon it's possible to go on softs.
Yeah, I think he will. It looks like he's going on mediums. Yeah, it's on mediums.
I suppose temperatures might be a bit of an issue for him.
Yeah.
It's an interesting call. Not sure if it'll work out or not, but timing-wise, it's pretty much perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Virtual safety car ended just as he turned off his pit limiter. We have quite a bit of action here. Toto has gotten the position back on Hueni and Nicholas has gone past as well. So Hueni has lost 2 positions in one straight.
Which is always great fun.
Yes.
So now Nick has an actual use for DRS. Because Toto ahead of him won't have any. Should be happy fun time for Nick.
Okay, so where is Copy for you now? Because he is running in...
Copy is in P4.
For me, he's in P15.
Yeah.
In front of Slash and Thimo.
A second behind Exit. So he's in a pretty good position. He has just lapped Thimo as well.
Okay, yeah, unfortunately I can't comment on that.
Bruh.
Yes, I'm indeed very buggy, thank you, Consume.
So Nick is going for the pass on Toto. Should be pretty easy. He has DRS.
Yeah. He has the medium tires as well, so he should be able to make a gap in these corners. He's already going much faster. See the gap forming already.
Yeah, 5/10 already. Now it's 7.
We have Ocean Chief commenting that Copy is desynced. For your information, Copy is only desynced from me. Pixel it all seems fine, but I don't know what is going wrong there, but Copy is all over the place for me, or well, all over the place. He's just running somewhere on the track.
Yeah, so
for me, he also
P4, so
yeah, for me he joined onto the formation lap later than everyone else.
Yeah.
So let's see, are we going to have some action between Hueni and Toto perhaps?
Rinrin and
Overgamer
again. one thing we appears to be P4 down to, I think it's P15 you said, is basically a position further down than it looks because Copy is actually running.
Okay.
So one thing to learn.
Yeah, so Copy is running in P4 in front of Vexit.
Just behind Fixit.
Just behind Vexit. Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Vexit is in
P3,
P3.
Copy is P4.
Yeah, and what is the gap between these two?
The gap is 1.4.
1.4. Okay.
Oh, Toto has gotten back past Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that Nicholas has made a mistake because Huani is also getting past now.
Yeah.
He's on the inside. Side by side through the chicane.
I'm gonna hazard a guess to say that Speedy's gamble is not gonna pay off. He's currently down in 7.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's
big gap
going...
to some idiot.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's going very fast compared to the others. He is closing in on Popa Gamer though, but before he wants to get close to Julian, he will first have to at least fill a 9-second. I think it's. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be an 8-second gap up until Copy from Rinrin.
Something interesting further back. Icewind has pitted.
Icewind is pitted.
So he's had trouble of some kind or another. Maybe he got damaged.
Yeah, he has gone onto the softs. So he's maybe gonna go for the fastest lap, but it doesn't really matter because he is running in P15. As long as he doesn't finish inside the top 10, the fastest lap points will not count. I think so far it is still Copy maybe that has set the fastest lap? Or is it someone else?
I can check that now.
Now Copy is running in. Oh. I'm just not gonna.
Actually, Hugo has set the fastest lap.
Hugo set the fastest lap. Yep. He is. Okay. Yeah. Okay, but he is not finishing the race, so I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be Speedy then on his medium tires.
Because I think Icewind will probably do it on his softs actually.
Yeah. But I think Speedy is gonna get the points. We have Toto and Wayne battling again through turn 3.
The rule is the absolute fastest lap gets the point if the person who did the lap finished in the top 10. So it's not a case of the fastest person in the top 10.
Okay, so the points is just not given if the one with the fastest lap doesn't finish in the top 10.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, that's a bit of a misconception from my end then.
Yeah, so basically Icewind, because he's on the soft tires, which are brand new, is probably going to get it, but he's not going to get the point because he was outside the top 10. Yeah,
so we will probably not be handing out the points for the fastest lap.
Yeah, so no one will get the point.
Okay. We have Popo Gamer behind Rinrin.
Still battling.
Yeah, Popo Gamer going on the inside while Rinrin was already defending that inside. They're still on the track. Now Speedy is involved in as well.
Yeah,
Gets
so
past
if I was
Popo.
I try and follow Speedy through. Because Speedy is much faster, so he should get the overtake.
Yeah.
So I'd wait for Speedy to open the door and then just sit by.
Yeah, Icewind gets the fastest lap.
19.1
indeed. Yeah. Not very nice things to see here. I see Thimo's car being ghosted between Copy's disconnected car in P4. Not a very...
Yeah, he's...
not a very nice sight.
He's ghosted for me, and apparently he's pitting.
Okay.
I suppose he wants to go for the honor.
Okay.
Can he do it? Yeah, I think Timo's race went horribly wrong somewhere because he pitted twice in 2
What?
laps for hard tires.
Okay, that was quite interesting. So Speedy made the overtake on Rinrin, and on my screen, Poppy's car was there as well. And
Huh.
Rinrin then tried to follow Speedy through the corner, and then on my screen he went on the inside of Copy, but Rinrin couldn't see Copy, of course. And they kind of lagged through each other, and Copy went into the air and onto the gravel.
Well, that's epic.
Yeah, I suppose, but it's not.
He's actually 10.3 seconds ahead of Speedy.
Yeah, but at this point it's a little bit like a Fata Morgana, like if that's even what you call it in English. Like it's an illusion, maybe. Like I can see it happening on my screen, but it's not actually happening in the race.
Yeah. So basically, I think your F1 game install has been doing drugs.
Yeah, I think it has.
Which is highly Dutchable.
Sorry, what?
That seems like a very Dutch move.
A very Dutch move.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, Nicholas looks like he's going for a move on Houeni. It's on the inside of turn 1. And he has to go around the outside, and there's contact there. And Nicholas goes around.
That's one way to defend.
Yeah, it looked like Houeni went a bit wide there. He has let it look like. Oh wait, this is Triton.
Yeah.
Triton has lost the position to Terror.
Yeah, there's a lot of peculiar incidents happening.
Yeah.
I think it's just a bit of over-eagerness, because it doesn't seem like anyone's lagging particularly badly or anything. I think it's just...
Yeah, it's just... I think I'm gonna have to reinstall my game.
Epic. You love to see it. You really do.
Yeah. So I'm getting the words being put into my mouth. I have to say, the power of Christ compels you.
I suppose. You really do.
Yeah. So after this race I will just be reinstalling the game. And I'll hope that it won't happen again. Because of course it doesn't have any impact on the race, but it does have a big impact for the viewers.
Yeah. The power of Christ compels.
Yes.
The power of Christ compels you.
The power of Christ compels you. So Julian has finished the race. It has gone by faster than I had noticed.
Yeah. Well, there have been some dank memes throughout the race.
Yes, we have seen some interesting moves throughout the race.
Yeah. I think
okay, so now that people are starting to come across the line, Copy is actually putting P3 for me now.
Yeah. That's
so he's 5.3 seconds off some idiot, and Vexit is half a second behind him. So I think that's right. Yeah. Okay, then let's reset itself now.
Yeah, I think it's good to go now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Danny, by 0.2 of a second, gets Terror. Despite of being behind him. Because Terror had an unserved 5 seconds.
Tipsy, what are you doing? Why is Tipsy?
I have no
Tipsy?
idea what Tipsy is doing.
Okay. He just wanted to wait for
Interesting.
Slash.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there. So Julian wins again.
Yeah.
So
He did fairly well.
yeah, a good race from Copy in P3, even if we didn't actually get to see
Yeah,
any of
we
it.
didn't get to see that on the stream, which is
Yeah.
quite sad because I think he might have gotten in some action there, some overtakes maybe, but I have not been able to see it.
Yeah, and I don't think Speedy's strategy worked out.
No, because he finished in P7. He was running in P2 effectively, or well, actually, because on my screen it was bugged all the time. But
Yeah, it was P2, P3. He was battling with some idiot.
yeah. Yeah, well, actually, he finished in P6, but because of his penalties, he is now behind Popo Gamer. He had 6 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, that's. I think he'll be disappointed with that.
Yeah.
Naturally. I mean, sometimes it's worth gambling, but it clearly did not pay off. So that's a bit of a shame. I think there's going to be a lot of upset drivers after that race.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, there were a lot of incidents. Not the cleanest race, I think it's fair to say.
No, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't the cleanest race, but it was. It was still quite entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good to watch. Fun to watch, but it's just a bit of a shame when drama happens from the driver's point of view. It does make for some dank eatage. So, with that being said, who is our driver of the day?
Yeah, I can't quite tell.
Yes. Um,
I don't think there
I
was
don't think.
anyone that like did exceptionally well. I think.
I suppose they all did well, but I don't think there was a particular standout. Besides maybe Julian finishing, 5 seconds off the road in P1.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he
I
did
guess in
pretty
that,
well.
maybe we should give it to Julian.
Um,
Because I don't think there was any kind of wow standout performance.
no.
The solid driving from a lot of
Yes.
spectacular.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some nice overtakes. We had some
Some,
incidents.
yeah, some not so nice overtakes. Yeah, it was definitely a fun watch, but I imagine
Yeah.
not everyone was funner to.
I can already see Julian in General Chat 1, so I think he's eager for an interview. At
Yep.
least that's my guess.
Yeah, I'll
So,
track him in then. Hello there.
hello there.
Yo.
I saw you in General Chat 1 by yourself, so I guess that you
Mhm.
were interested for an interview.
Yeah, I didn't want everyone to talk to me.
uh,
I just wanted to be there in peace and wait for me to get into the interviews.
well, you're here now.
Yeah.
So, you won the race by 5 seconds. How do you feel about that?
Wasn't it 6?
6 seconds then?
I thought it was 5. Maybe it was 6 at the
I don't know,
5,
but
6.
end.
whatever. It was a really good race from me. Speedy got me at the start. I could already see that he was struggling in the third sector, so that really cost him on lap time, and that at the same time cost me as well because I was right behind him. So I just wanted to get past him as soon as possible. So at the first opportunity, I went for the inside. I don't actually know what happened. We made contact though. I do know that. I don't know if I brake too late or not, but I believe none of us got damaged. So that's the most important thing there. But other than that, the pace was really good from there, especially at the end again, just like an SLR yesterday. I don't know where it comes from, but in the end, I just seem to be really quick. So I'll take that. But yeah, I managed to stretch a gap to the guys behind me quite easily. In the end, I began to really push a lot. So that's where I set my fastest lap time of the race as well, which was about 5 tenths quicker than what I was running in the entire race. So I think that shows that I was pushing there. That was about it, really. I just finished the race without penalties. Only got one warning for corner cutting. I saw the people behind me got none, so maybe something to work on. But yeah, pace is really good and still there. So
Yeah, your pace was looking really solid throughout the race.
I mean,
Looking
it,
pretty
it
good.
was really good for my standards, in my opinion. So
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
you
it
were
was a very good
reasonably
performance.
you were definitely faster than the other guys on raw pace.
Yeah, I feel like with past video, there was never really a question. I just think yes at any given point. So very nice, very well executed.
yes, thank you.
Well then, who else should we interview? Or does anyone want to talk to us? It seems like a lot of people will be upset with that.
We'll see. I've put up a message. Looks like some idiot is interested in an interview, and Icewind as
Yeah,
well.
and
So I'll
Iceland.
drag
Yeah.
some idiot in first.
We're still waiting. Oh,
Hello, welcome.
Oh,
hello.
hello there.
So how do you
How you guys?
feel about the
Oh,
race?
sorry. Uh, I don't know. Julian had better speed than all of us. I straight up say that. I'm actually kind of happy. I'm happy with the race because I knew I basically managed to do what I think I was capable of. I don't think I had speed for a win, so I had a nice battle with Speedy, and Vex had really good pace, and he kind of got screwed over by the game. I'm honestly pretty content because I got a clean battle with Speedy, and I can that's a positive for me. I like having good clean battles, so that's I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, yeah, you put on a good show. And, I suppose you maximized if you weren't really on for the win. It's a P2 is a
I
very good
tried.
result.
I
Yeah.
tried. I knew coming in I was gonna have some issues in Sector 3, and in qualifying I knew I could tell I was gonna have issues with oversteer and on low fuel, and
Yeah, we saw
that's
that.
like yeah, it got very, very snap oversteering in the last sector. 1 and 2 were fine. Then 3 corners in a row, I just had this horrible middle of the corner oversteer. I don't know. I think I was just driving the car too hard, but that's on me. So
Yeah,
you can't
it's
blame
definitely not
anyone.
fun to drive.
It is what it is. I'm pretty
Yeah.
content with what I did. That's what happened. I got a question for you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
I saw so Icewind had the piece he whatever happened at turn 1. How did that affect the back of the field? Because I knew like I managed to get around Vexa, but he kind of got pinned in a little bit. I was trying to make sure I didn't squeeze him when Icewind spun, but I don't know how the rest of the field got affected behind. I was gonna ask other chat, but
Well, as
I
far as
didn't
I
get an answer
know,
yet.
the rest of the field didn't really get affected because he spun out like somewhere halfway through turn 1, so he spun to the right onto the
Yeah,
grass.
kind of. Yeah, so he
Yeah.
went to the inside, so
So
we didn't
it,
lose anyone at any time.
yeah, he didn't affect anyone else, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious because I know that happened. I was just thinking, oh, how bad is this going to affect the back of the field? Could it bring out a VSC or safety car? But since it didn't, I didn't think too much happened. But I was just curious. Thanks.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna jump out. Thanks for having the race again. Thanks for doing
Yeah.
comms and all that. You guys have a good
Yeah,
one.
thanks.
Yeah.
All right. See
All
ya.
right.
Thanks very much.
See ya.
See ya.
All right. So I guess we'll drag Icewind in as well then, and it looked like he's the last one.
So
Welcome.
oh hi.
Uh, apologies for Hagrid's lack of manners. I would definitely never yoink someone out without asking them.
No, you
that's quite
definitely
alright.
wouldn't.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So, how beta event?
Okay, you lagged out a lot for me there, but I suppose you asked about my race.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
quali good, turn 1 not so good. I outbraked myself. It wasn't by much, but it was enough to tap Julian a little bit on the rear wheel, and then I just spun myself because of that. And yeah, after that, my race was kind of an uphill battle anyway, and I got at least one penalty because I had to avoid another car, and then I just figured I'll pit at the end for softs for fastest lap because I was kind of out of that fight anyway. But yeah, it was kind of fun to race. Was it? I think it was Toto, Hueni. Then there was Trident, Nick, Danny, a lot of guys in that the queue. But
yeah, the both Alfa Romeos were in there as well. That was
yeah,
that was you and Danico.
yeah, it was a lot of fun that fight. I saw some questionable track limit abuse there. I will post a little bit of evidence about that, and you guys can make up your minds about it yourselves. But yeah, you know how you can cut the final chicane, like the second bit of it, and sometimes you get away with it. I saw it quite a few times there, and I think that's a bit lame. But yeah, we'll
Yeah, we've said in the past that stuff is not on, even if the game allows.
yeah. So
Have to play by the
I'll
rules.
once YouTube is done with my my footage, I will post some stuff about that. I think it was a bit lame. I guess it doesn't really affect the end results, but I think still it should be straightened out that shouldn't be done in the future at least, because it's
Yeah, I
kind of
think it has been said,
lame.
so it's just not really on. It's a bit of a
Yeah. Anyway, pace was kind of there, but it was really difficult to overtake, which was a bit of a surprise to me actually. But yeah, I don't know. Not too demoralized, even though didn't get any points. But yeah, we'll see. Monaco next, right? So I bet
Yeah.
it's gonna be wet again.
Well, you still
like
got the fastest lap though.
Yeah, because I
but
pitted at the end for the softs because I had 6 seconds of penalties and I knew that I wouldn't get points in that fight, so I had nothing to lose really.
yeah. All right.
Yep.
So these things may happen.
Yeah, it is what it is, and
Speak after.
luckily I didn't kill anybody else in turn 1. It's just myself. So
Yeah, some
Yeah,
idiot was
yeah,
asking
that's-
about it just now because he saw that you spun. Because
yeah, I just
but as far as
lost
I
my
could see, you spun like to the right side onto the grass, and you
Yeah.
didn't really affect anyone else's race.
no, I hope not. At least yeah, look like I just killed myself there, which is well deserved after missing my braking there. So yeah, it is what it is.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate. So, oh well. Better luck
Yep.
next.
Pixel is lagging super hard
Yeah,
for me. I
he
don't know.
is.
Oh, bro.
I don't.
I hear like a word every 3 seconds. Or so.
Yeah, okay, so it might not be like directly because I'm streaming, because like during the race I noticed that the past few races it happens quite a lot that Pixel is lagging for me. So I was wondering that maybe it was because I was streaming and it was lagging only for me. But
Anyway,
but
I mean,
yeah,
I guess I said pretty much what I had to say. So yeah, on
yeah.
to the next one.
All right. Yep. See you next week.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
All right. So I think we are done then.
Yes, we are.
Because it doesn't really look like anyone else is very eager to get into an interview.
Yeah, I imagine not.
So I suppose we'll end it there then.
Yeah, we might as well.
So it has been an entertaining race for this weekend in Spain. Yeah, we'll see you next week in Monaco, I believe. It's going to be
Yep.
quite an interesting race as well.
Mhm.
You're lagging again.
Damn it.
But all right, okay, we'll just end the stream here then. Okay. See you next week.
Bye.